I'm doing a room plus bookshelf tour today, and if you're wondering what is the purpose of this video, I'm not very sure myself. So this is the hallway, and this is my room. This is for my brother, and this is for guests because the bathroom is here. So this is my tiny room, and I'll start with my bookshelf because that is what people are most curious about. That is mostly junk. I don't really know what's here. I actually haven't cleaned my bookshelf in 3 years. That's more junk. These are I don't know, some Urdu books, some French books. I have some science magazines and encyclopedias. I used to read these a lot as a kid. I have some English books, my diaries, all of these in which I write. I never actually bought these, but we have a lot of books in our family, so I've kept some of them here, and there are more in another shelf. I'm not going to show that. This is just a diary, okay? These are my school magazines, some computer books from my college, some novels. These are the 2 shelves where I keep my books, my favorite novels. And this is one of my favorite books. It's an illustrated book like this. These 2 books, Whistle in the Dark and We Were Liars, I recommend them 100%. One of the few Indian authors who are worth reading. I don't have space for books, so that's why some are here. I need to make more space in my shelf. This is a surprise for my friend. I have friends coming over today, so this is for him. There's a gift. It's a book, and it's in my bookshelf.
Find it?
हाँ, you have to find it. जा ढूंढ.
Okay.
ढूंढ ना. हाँ.
कहाँ है ये?
यहाँ से स्टार्ट कर ले.
कहाँ इसमें कहाँ पे रही है? इतना बता दे.
मैं नहीं बता रही कुछ भी. और तू पहचान जाएगा उसको देखकर.
Okay. Okay.
Reaction!
Oh, this is so nice, man. I didn't know he had a book written.
This, my all-time favorite book. So I had this pen friend and I found him on Facebook. We used to exchange actual physical letters, and looking back, it was probably not a very wise thing to give my address to a strange guy. But yes, we used to exchange letters, and this guy sent me this book for my birthday. How cool is that? This is again one of my favorites. It's a beautiful book. Then we come here. I don't have the first book of this series, Ink Heart, and I've never even read it, so these two are still unread and they've been lying here for I think 3 or 4 years. The Hunger Games series is my absolute favorite series. So I had wanted this Percy Jackson Heroes of Olympus collection since I was 12, I think, but I finally got this box set on my 16th birthday, and then I never finished reading all the books because I was not interested anymore. I was too old for them. Again, I don't have space in my shelf. And here we have some books that I took from my mom's old collection. Actually, most of these books are those that I have not read, because whatever I have finished reading, I have transferred to another shelf and it's not here with me right now. So most of these are unread. These two are again gifts for my friends who are coming over today for my New Year party. So I won this book recently from a giveaway hosted by Wattpad India on Instagram, and I wrote something. So that's why mine was the best entry, so they gave this book to me. This is another one of my favorites. I recommend this to everyone who is just starting to read because it's funny and it's very simple and short and interesting. That's my broken chick and my unicorn. Again, these are books that I have not read, but I've taken them from my mom's collection. Someday I hope I get around to reading them. That is my junk shelf. I don't have a lot of storage in my room. And these story mirror books, I have so many of these because my poem got published in this one. This is how I have to stand, with one leg on my bed and one leg on the shelf, because I am too short to reach the top shelf. So I never had psychology as a subject in school, but I really wanted to study it. I was very interested in it. So that's why I got some books. And here are some books on spirituality. I loved these. Over here we have some of my paintings. That's a vase that I painted, and these are some of my paintings. I made these when I was in class 11, I think. And then we have this. So these are my happy photos. Pictures of things that make me feel good and evoke some emotion in me. So there's food, scenery, rain, dogs, all the things that I really like and want to experience someday. That's my bed. I deliberately got a single bed because I did not want any wastage of space in my room. My room is already very tiny. This is a reversible octopus that my friend got me. He says I look like this when I'm angry. So these books, I'm currently reading these. This I finished. This has to be the best book I read this year. It's so good, so well written, and it's just beautiful. You have to read this. I got really emotional towards the end. So I have a hidden talent. I am almost a professional mosquito killer because I have been killing mosquitoes for the past 5 years with this racket. More lights, but there's no battery in them, so I can't turn them on right now. But here's a picture that I took with these lights, and I painted that bedsheet on my own. It says, "Don't give up on your dreams, keep sleeping." And that's my diary, my headphones, and I use this picture to make the banner of Old Yellow Pages, which I wrote on Wattpad. I'm not allowed to use that cupboard because my parents have their stuff in it. So this is my desk, and these are my goals and all for 2020. and other things. That's my timetable and my syllabus, and it looks like I study a lot, but I don't. That's just so that I don't get lost and confused. And I did not reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers this year, which is very, very sad. I am at 535 subs currently, but this year I guess I'm going to make it 10,000. That's my money plant. It's a fresh cutting. And this this was an ice cream tub, and I wrapped this rope thing around it. And that's an old bangle. This is my plant. That's where I keep my junk. That place is my dustbin right now. That's my tripod, my keyboard, more lamps. And this is my wall. Those are some words which I like. This is a painting that I made. I love painting rainbow colors. This is something that my friend made for me on my birthday. This is something I bought from a friend. This is a portrait of me that my friend Navya made, and she sells her works, so I will link her Instagram page in the description box. I made this thing when I was very stressed, so I just threw some colors onto this canvas. Again, that's a rainbow colored painting that I made. So when the people came to install the AC, they did a poor job, and I used my humor to rescue the situation. I made that and this. All of these actually. I made all of that. This is one of my favorites. And this too. And then here is a triplet painting that I made. I don't really like how I blended the colors in the second one. But yep. My friends got me these pink fairy lights for my birthday because they know how much I love lights. This is my balcony. This is basically the dhobi ghat of this house. I can't have this space to myself, sadly. It's really peaceful in the evenings. And this is how it looks at night.